Hey, yo, y'all see what state the game is in when the streets don't hold the culture of the game? Now that the weird Twitter nerds and the nerds and all of these weird motherfuckers got, you know what I mean, they got their hands on the culture. The voice of the streets don't mean as much as it did when we was coming up. There was a lot of cons to that as well. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say that, but you see what happened when the streets, you know what I mean, don't control the game no more. It's a lot of fuck nigga shit going on, man. And a lot of people's okay with it because they're fuck niggas, man.
Yo, what's the deal, fam? It's your man Ease. Before we go any further, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, all the above. I just played a video by Benny the Butcher when he went on to speak about how hip-hop is on a decline or is in a bad state because the streets don't have control anymore. And he said some things in there, and I just think that it's complete, utter nonsense. Because the audience that you think you're speaking to have grown up. They're husbands now, fathers now, some grandfathers. They got new ops, tuition, mortgages, life insurance, groceries, daycare, family vacations, 401ks, Roth IRAs, 529 plans, you know, things that matter. Nobody cares about the streets running hip hop. Why does that matter? But you need to keep going back to this point because it seems as though that's the only place where you feel successful. You don't want to come outside your comfort zone. You don't want to evolve. You don't want to grow. You sound like, they be sounding like little dudes talking like this. And I don't know them personally, but enough is enough. Hip hop is evolving. Look what Nas is doing over there at Mass Appeal with Legend Has It. Grown men putting out their product and making it happen. Look at Havoc and the Mobb Deep run right now and the rollout. Intentionality, focused on the music. They ain't running around talking about they the best and hip hop missed them and they brought it back. They let the music speak for themselves. I really don't understand Benny at times, man. He needs a publicist. Although we all have an affinity, or most of us, from artists that come from that place or where we from, the streets never controlled hip hop. Think about it. Our neighborhoods influenced it. Language, fashion, writing style, just the landscape in a sense. But control, no, because the individuals that they seem to look up to the most, the entrepreneurs, Master P's or the Jay-Z's, the people that of that ilk, if the streets ran the game, why did they make the transition to executives? It's right there in front of you. The streets never ran anything. And it's this sort of mentality that got hip hop in the place that it is because we're so busy worried about who runs something that we never got on the same page and came together with a legitimate plan to own it. I just don't understand it. I really don't. When did the streets run hip hop? Really didn't. And this whole thing about social media, Twitter nerds or people with a platform being upset with them. Griselda benefited from social media probably more than any other underground act. Who we fooling right now? Yeah, I'm from New York State, but Buffalo wasn't necessarily a hotbed for talent where people were going up there to seek talent. They weren't. Let's keep it a bean. Y'all put on for your town and put on for your city. But social media helped with that. And some of those same nerds who may not be from the blocks that resemble where you're from helped catapult and push your narrative and push your projects to the masses. So now you are speaking against the very people that helped you out along the way. I just don't understand what the end game is. Like, it's almost as if Benny and West Side Gun, whenever you're not praising them or things don't go their way, they just start blaming everyone and start whining. Like, who are you upset with? You guys talk about everything that you have, you self-proclaimed kingpins and jewelry out the wazoo, love fashion, and you got this, you got that, but you never seem happy. I never met so many or witnessed people who are supposed to be men of power allow people to get them off their square so easily? It just doesn't make sense to me. Benny is a solid rapper. He is. But his takes and some of the things he says mirrors his content as an artist. Lack of evolution. He's not evolving. And here's another point. When the streets did control hip hop, you weren't even in the game. That was so far gone by the time Griselda came on the scene. So I'm not understanding why you even speaking on that. Those are antiquated talking points. And it stems from an individual who seems to be frustrated that things aren't going his way. You wanted to cross over and be more mainstream. Everybody can go. Had a Def Jam release, and it sounded as though it wasn't much effort put into that. That didn't work out, in a sense. You got your major label deal, but now you're back to doing the BSF thing, which you should, and I think that's a beautiful thing. You're putting on for your team and where you're from. But some people are just going to be niche artists. Every culture expands. And I'm not going to say I'm the biggest fan of some of the things that happen or have taken place in hip hop, but I'm wise enough to know how to find the things that I like and push that on my channel and listen to it, or even share what I'm listening to so I can somehow amplify the very things that I like instead of complaining about everything. You guys in a position to continue to push hip hop forward, but the thing is, you want credit for things you didn't create, while at the same time being mad that the game ain't the way it used to be when you've never even experienced the very game that you're complaining about or that you feel as though has disappeared. I don't get it. I don't get it. Look at people like Nas or Styles P. They look like some of the most comfortable individuals, or they seem have a sense of joy or a calm about their careers, because that stems from the ebbs and flows, having confidence, and just being secure with their position. I don't get that from Griselda sometimes. The streets this, streets that. Enough with all of that already. But what are we talking about? I just don't get it. Maturity is taking the time and thanking God for the positions that you're in. You guys were signed with Shady. That didn't work out, but you had the opportunity, right? Now you're managed by Roc Nation. You have the resources. So Twitter nerds or people with platforms or streamers, they're not your issue. Your music is not connecting to the audiences that you want to listen to your music. And there's nothing wrong with being a niche artist. It really isn't. Because we've gotten to a point to where we love to say things, oh, everybody got a voice, everybody got something to say. Everybody doesn't have a voice. Everybody got a platform. There's a major difference, man. We give people too much power. And I just don't get it, man. The game as we once know is not coming back, but it can reappear in certain ways. Go look at what Mass Appeal is doing, what Legend has it. That's how you mature within music while staying true to who you are. Because somehow thinking that an artist today, a rap artist, gritty underground artist, is gonna have the same success that DMX had in '98, it ain't happening. I'm sorry to tell you that it's not happening. It's not happening. And those who are from that era that witnessed that, they understand that as well. So they found other ways to distribute music or keep themselves relevant. You know what I'm saying? And I think Benny should find out a way, or figure out a way to do the same. And I am not comparing him or putting him in the same tier or echelon as those individuals who were elite back in '98, but that's what he's seeking based on what he's saying. But I don't understand it because he hasn't experienced that in his career. That portion of the game was long gone before they came on the scene. So I just don't understand it, man. I really don't. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But I do think that it's immature. I think that the audience that he's speaking to when the streets had the game have grown up. We love that music, that element. We're looking forward to Mobb Deep Infinite album coming up. But at the same time, while we listen to it, some of us commuting to work or at work, you know what I'm saying? Focusing on all the grown-up things, not the streets. It's your man Ease Experience. Remember, you can achieve anything in this world through sheer hard work and patience. God is the greatest. It's your man Ease at the Ease Experience. Go get you a share.